Hi, this is Tracy from Apostolic Radio Ministries International. Again, Apostolic Radio Ministries International. And I will be bringing the weekly news summary from December 4th to December 11th. Again, December 4th to December 11th. So we'll be starting out with Apostolic Temple. Apostolic Temple is having services today at 1 p.m. Again, 1 p.m. You can join them on Facebook at 1 p.m. And this is Apostolic Temple International in Fort Pierce with Pastor Paul Dean. Next, Apostolic Tabernacle Church in Lake Worth, Florida. They'll be on YouTube and Facebook, and that will be about 11:30. Look up from 11:30 to 12 o'clock. They should be on YouTube, and they should also be on Facebook. And their handle is Apostolic Temple, Apostolic Tabernacle rather, Apostolic Tabernacle for Apostolic Tabernacle Church in Lake Worth. Now, let's go ahead and bring out some celebrations. So we are celebrating Lady Marlette Schloss. Again, Lady Marlette Schloss. If I pronounce your name incorrectly, forgive me. And we are congratulating her on Reignite the Village. Again, Reignite the Village. So we salute you, Lady Marlette. Another celebration service for Pastor Lambert. Pastor Lambert is celebrating 35 years on today, December 4th. Again, 35 years on December 4th. And you can see that on Facebook, and we all can see that also on Zoom. And the Zoom number is 764-160-28038. Again, 764-160-28038. And the password will be posted in the description. Again, the password also will be posted in the description. A little hard to make out right here. But you can see them also on Facebook Live. And this is from the Church of Jesus Christ Apostolic in Gordon Penn. Wonderful, wonderful for these ladies. Now, moving right over on December 4th, which is today, we see that we have the UPC Church, the New Life Worship Center UPC Church. They are having services, and this one finishes tonight, December 4th at 7:30. And the psalmist is Minister Stephen Bassel from Brooklyn, New York. Again, Minister Stephen Bassel is the psalmist from Brooklyn, New York. And they're having what we call a women's conference. Again, they're having what we call a women's conference. And the host speaker is Pastor Nicola Hannah. The host speaker, Pastor Nicola Hannah. And the guest speaker is Minister Susie Smith of New Jersey. Now, moving over to First Vision Apostolic Church. Again, First Vision Apostolic Church. And this is in St. Catherine, Jamaica. Again, this is in St. Catherine, Jamaica, with Pastor Dr. Patricia Homeless. And she's also on Love FM in Jamaica, Love 100 FM in Jamaica. And they are having their 20th anniversary celebration service. Upon this rock, I will build my church. The guest speakers are Bishop John Smith, Elder Winston Rowe, Dr. Keshawna Ferguson, Bishop Courtney Holding, Bishop Agri Scott, and they also have it in person and withdrawal. And the last night is today. Their first night is today, December 4th, and they finish on December 7th. So join them on YouTube at First VAM, VAM Media. They're also on Facebook, and they're also on Zoom. The Zoom ID is 939-549-5845. Again, 939-549-5845. Now let's move on to December 4th. On December 4th, Triumphant Church of Jesus Christ Apostolic will be celebrating and honoring 44 years appreciation for Apostle Dr. Delroy Smith. Again, honoring Apostle Dr. Delroy Smith. And that will be also today on December 4th. So they started on December 2nd, and they're also having a service on December 4th. The Zoom ID is 480-503-7492. The Zoom ID is 480-503-7492. And they also will be on Zoom and YouTube. Also, looking at Apostolic Tabernacle. Apostolic Tabernacle is doing a celebration with Bishop Scott. Again, that one is in Lakewood, Florida, and it's 210 North J Street in Lakewood, Florida, 33460. So they're celebrating this year, and I believe they're up to their over 40 years of anniversary. They're celebrating as they continue. Now we're looking at the December 7th, moving on to December 7th. The pastor and saints of New Life Apostolic Church in Banana Ground, Manchester. They are doing a fasting and prayer fellowship service this Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Again, this Wednesday at 9:30 a.m., they're having a fasting and prayer fellowship. Moving over to Bible Way Apostolic Church in Ballas Valley Junction. So on December 8th, starting at 9:30 a.m., they're having prayer and the word, and this is their first face-to-face meeting back, and this is in Ballas Valley Apostolic Church in Junction, St. Elizabeth. Yes, and I grew up in St. Elizabeth, so yes, I always remember the folks in St. Elizabeth. So they're having service at 9:30, and they're also having a service at 6:30. Yes, they're also having services at 6:30 on December 8th on Thursday, December 8th. Now let's see what's going on in other churches here. Faith Chapel Ministries, and this is in London. They have been celebrating their 44th church anniversary again. Their 44th church anniversary this year. They have been celebrating, and this is with Evangelist Lorna Thomas and Bishop Lloyd Thomas. So this is Faith Chapel Ministries in London. They have been celebrating, so I just want to give a shout out to them for their 44th year anniversary. Now, in Florida, Walls of Fire International Outreach Ministry, again, Walls of Fire International Outreach Ministry is celebrating 10 years under Pastor Pearline Graham White. Again, Pastor Pearline Graham White. The Zoom ID is 429-277-6323. Again, the Zoom ID is 429-277-6323. And that starts on Thursday, January 5th to Sunday, January 8th. The speakers, Minister O'Shane Minot, and that's from Hope Deliverance Apostolic Church. Also Delroy Smith, he's also going to be there. Evangelist Lillian Minot from Hope Deliverance Apostolic Church, and Elder Albert Morris. And these services are Thursday at 7:30, Friday and Saturday at 7:30, Sunday at 11, and Sunday at 7:30. And this is for Walls of Fire International Outreach Ministry, celebrating 10 years. Now let's see what's happening with JPUA Fall. JPUA Fall having a celebratory and Thanksgiving dinner, and that is Pursuing Excellence. Again, they're pursuing excellence, and they're also maintaining relevance. Again, maintaining relevance, and that will be on December 9th. This is in person. Guest speaker, Dr. Shirley Ann Chong. Again, the guest speaker is Dr. Shirley Ann Chong. And the mistress of ceremony is Abigail Blair Black. Again, Abigail Blair Black is the minister of ceremony. Gospel artist is Dawn Martin. Again, gospel artist is Dawn Martin. And the entry is $10,000 to go in. Again, $10,000 to Jamaican dollars to get in. And this will be held at the New Testament Church of God Life Complex in St. Catherine. Now, what else is going on with JPUA now fall? We are going to be having an evening of praise and glory. An evening of praise and glory, and this is a virtual event on Saturday, December 17th, and the moderator is none other than Evangelist Kemisha Simpson. Again, Evangelist Kemisha Simpson, and the speaker is also Lady Evangelist Viola Evan Roberts. Again, the speaker, Evangelist Eloia Evan Roberts. So come and enjoy a time with us in virtual praise and worship, testimony, songs, poems, word on Saturday, December 17th at 5 p.m. Again, the moderator is Evangelist Kemisha Simpson. Moving right along. What else is going on in St. Catherine? We are having Mount Zion Apostolic Group of Churches, and they're having their national convention from December 12, and they conclude on December 18. Again, from December 12 to December 18. And the speakers are as follows: Evangelist Jermaine Williams, Bishop Agri Scott, Bishop Devon Brown, Bishop Holdsworth, Bishop John Simmet, and Minister Fabian Banton. Worship with them, 7 p.m. nightly. You can find them on Facebook, and you can also find them on YouTube. And this is at Lindsay Pentecostal at Tabernacle. And more information for all these events will be posted in the description. And I trying to remember to put them also in the comments. Again, they will be in the description, and I work hard at putting them in the comments. Now let's look at the King's Chapel Apostolic Church, and they are in Uwaton, and the ladies departments are having an in-gathering service. Again, ladies department having an in-gathering service, and this will be in person. This is on Sunday, December 18 at 6 p.m. And this proceeds in aid of the church roof. So they need work on the church roof. So they're trying to do an in-gathering service on December 18 at 6 p.m. So just to remind you, this is being done by Apostolic Radio Ministries International. Now, moving over to St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth, we have Waterloo Apostolic Church. Again, Waterloo Apostolic Church. You can see their YouTube link right there. The handle is Waterloo Apostolic Church. And you can watch your services on Sundays and Wednesdays. And this is with Bishop Agri Scott. Also, if you scan the QR code right there, you get linked right into their YouTube services. The next thing going on in St. Elizabeth, and this is in Aberdeen High School, Sister Kemisha Simpson is the principal of this school, and they are seeking donations. Again, Evangelist Kemisha Simpson is the principal, and they're seeking donation, sports equipment, technology, educational, mathematical, language, music, safety, student welfare, and the list goes on. And this high school is not a high school that has been in existence for 40 years. It's a primary school converted to a high school, and they're seeking equipment. Everybody needs to learn. everyone need equal access. And this is rural Jamaica. This is not like, Kingston or Montego Bay. This is in rural Jamaica. So if you're from St. Elizabeth like I am, you would understand that they are in St. Elizabeth and they have done some superb jobs. And some of the students there have been contestants that have won great awards, but they need resources. Now, let's look at what's going on in USA. The supper ministry every Tuesday and Thursday with host Elder Noel Facey. Every Tuesday and Thursday, you can join them. Zoom meeting ID 432-573-5948. Again, 432-573-5948. You can join them every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. I think I remember because I joined them too. So listen to them, and the password is Elohim, Elohim. And remember, you can check the description for all of these services and events. Going on December 9 to 11th, again, December 9 to 11th, Church of Jesus Christ has a revival conference coming up December 9 to 11, and this is in Ontario. Again, this is in Ontario. The bishop is Bishop Penado, Speaker Elder O'Neill Fisher, Minister Lennox Brown, and the visionary is Michael Malcolm. So again, you can see their services Friday at 7:30, Saturday at 6:30, and Sunday at 11 o'clock. Now, just remembering every group that are having prior services. JPU in the fall. JPU in the fall has prior service every Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. You can join them with their meeting ID 510-912-9418. Again, 510-912-9418, and the passcode is NAFAWL, NAFAWL. Also, the Ignite My Fire group have prime meetings every Monday at 7 p.m. The meeting ID is 991-289-9448. Again, 991-289-9448. 9448, and this is Mondays at 7 p.m. They're on YouTube, they're on Zoom, and they're also on Facebook. So let me repeat the meeting ID 991-289-9448, and the password is Ignite. IGNITE, Ignite. In Mount Zion Apostolic Church, and this is the one in Manchester. They have prayer meetings every Monday at 7 p.m. Again, every Monday at 7 p.m. The Zoom ID is 843-028-5951. Again, 843-028-5951. And the password is MZAT. Again, the passcode is MZAT. Also heading over to Greater Portmore Apostolic Church. Again, Greater Portmore Apostolic Church. And Portmore is near to Kingston. For those who don't know that, in America, that's closer to Kingston. And they have prayer meetings at 7:45, every Monday at 7:45. The meeting ID is 961-969-9484. Again, 961-969-9484. And the password code is 894-566. Again, the passcode is 894-566. People hungry for prayer. People hungry for prayer with Evangelist Sylvia Williston. Again, with Evangelist Sylvia Williston. They have prayer meetings, and it's moved to 3 to 4. 3 to 4 is the prayer meetings. And the passcode is 884-688-2530. The Zoom again is 884-688-2530. And the passcode is 876-876. Again, it's 876-876. And please remember, it is Monday to Friday, 3 to 4. When you have Jamaica change times, it's 2 to 3. But now it is 3 to 4. Also, the apostolic leaders in Jamaica, keep them in mind. They continue to have Tuesday prayer service again. They continue to have Tuesday prayer service. And that is Tuesday mornings at 7 a.m. As a matter of fact, I believe it's 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Sometimes I forget the changes of the times in both countries. Now, let's look at Restoration Ministries International Prayer Line. Restoration Ministries International Prayer Line. They celebrate 15 years, and you can call 319-529-2040. Again, 319-529-2040. And their services is 5 a.m. USA time. Again, 5 a.m. USA time. Now heading over to Hope Outreach Love Center, and they are in Broward Boulevard. Again, Hope Outreach Love Center with Bishop Lloyd in Broward Boulevard, and you can find them on Facebook. And I forgot to mention the host for Restoration Ministries is Pastor Ramsey. Again, host is Pastor Ramsey for Restoration Ministries International Prayer Line. Moving over to Women Empowered by Grace. Women Empowered by Grace, they meet 6 a.m. every Thursday morning. And this is USA time, I believe. 6 a.m. every Thursday morning, USA time. And the Zoom ID is 906-348-8487. 906-348-8487. The same Women Empowered by Grace, they meet every Saturday at 6:30. Again, every Saturday at 6:30. And we use that same Zoom ID to connect with them. It is 906-348-8487. Again, 906-348-8487. Now, I want to thank you for listening to the Apostolic Weekly Summary. And this is from Apostolic Radio Ministries International for the week of December 4th to 11. Again, for the week of December 4th to 11, brought to you by Tracy Dean. You can also listen to us at ARMI-Bizstart. I am also on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, various podcasts. I'm an English survival teacher or an ESO teacher where I teach life skills, and I am a part-time adjunct professor at Miami-Dade College. So the word I want to leave for you today is from Psalms 139, verse 1 to 3. Thou knowest my sitting and my uprising. Thou understandest my thought afar off. Thou compassest my path and my lying down, and art acquainted with all my ways. So what does that mean? That means God knows me before I was even born. He knows my plans even before I was born. So he knew what I was going to do today. He knew that what I plan to do tomorrow. So he's acquainted with all of my ways. God knows everything that I would do and everything I plan to do and how I would do it. So at this time, I just want to ask God to bless each and every one of us because he knows our ways. He knows your ways and my ways. He knows my thoughts and your thoughts. So we just ask God just to bless us as we go out today, because He knows our ways and He knows our hearts. He knows if we are being honest, if we're being fair, if we're being just, if we're being kind, if we're building kingdoms, or we're just building little places for ourselves. So God knows what our plans are. We're in the business of building kingdoms, one big kingdom, not going to different places, one big place. So are we building? And He knows my thoughts, and He knows your thoughts afar off. So let's work together. You can share the wealth with everyone. Share the wealth. Share your time. Share your services with everyone. Do what you can. Do where you fit in with everyone. So again, thank you for listening to Apostolic Radio Ministries International. Again, you can see where you can find me. Again, thank you again for listening, and have a superb day.